Hello, Showmies. I allow myself to call you that because you've done a lot in this process and you got into a point that I can tell that if you did all the steps and the practice and up until now, that means that you are on the way. That means that you already did a lot of steps, small steps to reveal, to expose, to unfold all kinds of limiting beliefs, paradigms that you had before. You had the courage to look at your fear in your eyes and to work with the fear. You know, in Hebrew, the fear is pachad. The opposite of the word pachad is dachaf. And dachaf is actually to push yourself forward. Which means that when we know how to work with very tiny, thin layers of fear, we can push ourselves forward and we can work with fear. And as you already know that the Tao talks about paradox. In each process that is moving us forward, there will be fear, protection, control, ego, dissatisfaction, suffering, dependency, all kinds of words, concepts that in the past you might felt that when you encountered those concepts in the past, they might shock you, they might overwhelm you, they might put you in a position that you felt stagnant, you couldn't move. And now this game reveals a way to work with that energy, with those energies that they trigger, they bring resistance. But when we learn how to accept, that's the biggest breakthrough. It's beautiful to feel that we moved on, to see that we moved on, to see that right now when we're working with ourselves on awareness, sometimes we fall off the rope, but we have a way to climb up very quickly and to continue the work. And for that, you can be very proud of yourself that you didn't give up. You got to this point that you can understand your circle, the black, the white, and you turned on the light within yourself. So when the darkness appears from outside, you still can see your wholeness. If you're not in that position, and there is a big chance that you're not, because in Showme's processes, when I work one-on-one in the clinic, I normally tend to do 12 sessions, 3 months. The breakthroughs are just starting at that point in session number 8, 9. So keep on the work. Keep on the work. And I highly recommend after 12 weeks to come back to that session and to do it again, or to pause and wait until you get into the 12 weeks and come back to this session. Up to you. So this week we will talk about science and we will do the spider model again. We are ending from the beginning where we start the spider model. Why? Because every end has a beginning and we want to see where we're at right now after this process. We want to see the voices. We want to see if they transformed into something else. Sometimes number 5 is transformed into number 10 in some cases, or to a all different meaning or name that you call the inner child after this process. This process taught us how to work with the inner child, how to mold the clay of number 5 that at the beginning it was very raw and rough and didn't want to work with us and brought a lot of resistance. Right now, you have the opportunity to observe, to analyze, and test and see if there are some changes there in your inner conversation. So, let's begin.